Here is the recap of the first season of The Idol. In the center of the plot is the popular singer Jocelyn. Some time ago, because of the death of her mother, the girl fell into depression and had a nervous breakdown before her main concert. After some time, Jocelyn is getting herself back on track and her fans are looking forward to seeing her back on stage. Record company executive Nikki Katz demands that her managers Chaim and Destiny get the heroine to work. Meanwhile, Andrew Finkelstein, the concert organizer, is going to cancel her performances unless they convince him that the girl won't flip out again. Last time he lost a lot of money because of the heroine's nervous breakdown. Together, Jocelyn's team records a new hit titled World Class Sinner. After that, they start to prepare for the shooting of the music video. Jocelyn trains with her dance group, but due to a long break she is not very good at it. Also, the heroine is contacted by Talia, a writer from a famous pop culture magazine. She wants to release her story and asks the heroine about her past. At this point, an lewd selfie of Jocelyn, taken by the guy the heroine was sleeping with, leaks onto the internet. The team does not want to tell the girl about it and hides the phones from her, also that she can concentrate on work and not have another nervous breakdown. However, Jocelyn learns of the incident, but is more relaxed about it. In the evening, her friend Diane from the dance team invites the heroine to the club, and they have a good time. Club owner Tedros notices Jocelyn and asks her to dance. The couple quickly find common ground, and the girl instantly falls in love with him. The next day, Jocelyn tells her best friend and assistant, Leia, that she wants to invite Tedros to her house. However, Leia does not like the man and finds him unpleasant. In the evening, Tedros arrives at the heroine's house and, with voluptuous speeches, messes with her head. The girl lets him listen to her new single, which is due out soon. Tedros thinks the music is too tasteless and the heroine can do much better. In a fit of passion, he blindfolds her and, with Jocelyn's consent, strangles her, after which the heroine records her moans and puts them on the single World Class Sinner. The next day she shows a remix of the song to her team, but they think it's too sexualized and don't want to release that version. Soon they set out to shoot a music video, but Jocelyn fails time after time due to poor choreography. Eventually, the heroine overstresses and has a nervous breakdown, causing her to call her mother, after which filming is postponed and Jocelyn is sent home. Meanwhile, Nikki Katz realizes that she should not rely solely on the heroine. She notices that Diane, the dance group girl, is quite talented and invites her to the office to make a commercial proposal. We also learn that Diane is roughly a follower of Tedros. He has gathered some talented musicians around him and organized some sort of cult. Jocelyn invites Tedros over again, and he takes some of his followers with him. They have fun, and the heroine notices that these guys are incredibly talented. While Jocelyn listens to Chloe sing, Leia falls in love with Isaac and sleeps with him. In the morning, the heroes go shopping, where Tedros acts to bossy. When they return, he begins to gradually put his own rules in Jocelyn's house. He fires the maintenance staff and forbids the heroine to go to any meetings. Meanwhile, the heroine's managers, Chaim and Destiny, learn that Jocelyn has fallen in love with Tedros and that he has formed a kind of cult around him. They visit Jocelyn, but there is nothing they can do because the girl is head over heels in love. However, Chaim and Destiny calm down a bit when Tedros promises that they will write 3 hits in 2 weeks. In the evening, the cult hangs out over dinner, and Xander, Jocelyn's creative director and childhood friend, offers to do a provocative cover for her album, the same lewd shot from the beginning of the series. However, she refuses, since she wants the public to take her seriously. Soon the hero forces Jocelyn to speak openly about her mother. It turns out that she has been abusing her daughter since childhood, both physically and emotionally. Xander knew about it, but he said there was nothing he could do about it. Tedros convinces the heroine to channel her pain into something creative. Jocelyn tells her that her mother used to beat her with a hairbrush, which she still keeps. After which Tedros beats the heroine with the hairbrush and they begin to write new songs. Chaim and Destiny decide to do a background check on Tedros and learn that his real name is Mauricio Costello Jackson. To their amazement, it turns out that he used to be in prison for kidnapping his ex-girlfriend. The man held her for 3 days and tortured her. And a lot more of the brutality that he had done came to light during the trial. However, the managers don't know how to help Jocelyn, since she seems to be doing well and even blossoms next to him. Meanwhile, Mike Dean, the most famous sound director and producer of pop music, comes to the heroine's place. He tunes up the equipment, and all Tedros' followers start writing music together. It turns out that Tedros somehow found the real talent, though he himself is nothing special. Soon Destiny decides to visit Jocelyn and finds out that she has a real cult at home. She talks to all the characters and becomes convinced that they are true nuggets of talent. After talking to Chloe, she suspects that she isn't even 18 years old. However, Destiny is impressed by the music they managed to write in just a few days. Then she tells Chaim about it. Tedros accidentally notices that the creative director, Xander, is a great singer. However, he says that he tore his ligaments as a child, after which he cannot sing. Tedros realizes that he lied, so he orders his followers to tie the boy up. He puts a stun collar on him and begins to torture him in front of the other guys. Xander confesses that Jocelyn's mother was jealous of his voice and made him sign a contract to never sing. The heroine is shocked by what she hears and thinks the boy is lying, so she asks Tedros to continue the torture. Xander retracts his words in pain. However, before he does, he tells her that Jocelyn is not as simple as she first appears and that she is also a tricky manipulator. Tedros thinks about his words for a moment. In the meantime, Xander holds no grudge against the hero and becomes a follower just like everyone else. I think because Tedros, unlike the heroine, sees him as a talent. Remember Diane from Jocelyn's backup dancers? She comes into Nicky Katz's office and she and her team offer her to be a real star. She promises her full support and gives her the song World-Class Sinner that the heroine decided not to use on her album. Overjoyed, Diane agrees, but wants to talk to Jocelyn first. In the evening, during another party, Diane spills the beans that the heroine's meeting with Tedros was planned. He asked the girl to bring Jocelyn to his club, where he, supposedly not expecting to see her, asked her to dance. The heroine also learns that Diane has signed a contract with her recording studio and asks to be given her song World-Class Sinner. Jocelyn is fine with her using the single. However, she is angry with Tedros and decides to get revenge on him. She calls her ex, the actor Rob. When he arrives, she sleeps with him in her room, and she makes sure that the jealous Tedros finds out about it. When Rob leaves, the hero sends his follower to him and she takes a picture on his lap, after which he tells reporters that he raped her. This leads to all the studios breaking contracts with Rob and his career comes crashing to an end. Suddenly Jocelyn becomes more powerful. She humiliates Tedros in front of his followers. He can't do anything about it and starts pouring alcohol into himself. Record company executive Nicky Katz and concert organizer Andrew Finkelstein are due to arrive today to decide whether to invest in Jocelyn's concert. The heroine's future depends on it, so she asks the guys to prepare a show for them. When the big shots arrive, Chaim and Destiny also arrive with them. At first, the producers were not impressed with the reception, but when they started playing their songs one by one, they realized what a vein they had stumbled upon. At the very end, Jocelyn sang her new single and the producers decided to start preparing for the concert. And the rest of the guys would be warming up for the heroine. Tedros realizes he's losing power and tries to do something about it. Jocelyn asks Chaim to sort it out. He at first offers him $500,000 for Tedros to leave and never show up again. However, the hero tears up the check, so Chaim chooses a different strategy. He contacts Talia, a writer for a famous pop culture magazine, and she publishes an article about him. This led to the destruction of his reputation, and his club gets arrested for not paying taxes. Also, Nicky Cat stops cooperating with Diane at Jocelyn's request. 6 weeks later, the guys are getting ready to perform. Even Xander has reconciled with the heroine and performs at her concert as well. Tedros is allowed backstage with Jocelyn, and he notices the hairbrush that the heroine says her mother used to beat her with. But suddenly he realizes that the comb is new, and finally it dawns on him that it wasn't he who manipulated Jocelyn, but she did. The girl admits to Tedros that she needs him anyway, and calls him on stage during the performance. She informs her fans that she loves him, after which she arrogantly kicks the man off the stage. Meanwhile, her team is shocked by what they see. This is the end of the first season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the like button. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.